This program na PG-13, parental guidance, they advised.
We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like that, we'll talk about that. Just like the government say, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. A beautiful Wednesday evening to our wonderful viewers that they watch us right about now. That same program, that Ogbonge program where they launching out different political activities don't come on our way. I will talk about none of that program, but as it is hot. Would they always tell us say, see, Nigeria no be anybody personal and property or estate. As Nigerians well will be, make we collectively join hands together to make sure say this beloved country we call Nigeria will carry and go the promised land. We got a lot of things we'll go launching out today, of course, as usual. And once we launch them, we'll also give the license to do it, to also call in and contribute. My name remains Unkubi, and this is As It Is Hot.
On top of the odds, like Ukubi just talk about, now through democracy, now we dey practice government of the people, by the people, and for the people, like the great Abraham Lincoln talk am. That's why we not dey talk am alone. We go open our phone line so that you go be part of the old talk. Make we talk so that our orgasm on top go know say the voice of the masses, now the voice of God. Me, myself, collectively, individually, and I. My name still remain Ochuko Omiragwa. Now, maybe the man who say make me like that for national peace, equity, and justice to reign based on tradition. I see the art. Don't start.
Well, make no waste time. Make we just enter straight into the matter we'll get for now. And of course, the first story we'll get for now get to do with the judgment we come from the Supreme Court yesterday concerning the Osun State election, governorship election, where happened. And of course, the Supreme Court look and finish say, well, going by everything we don't see, going by all the investigations where they don't present, going by all the facts they don't present, so they still stand on the ground, say the governorship candidates of the PDP, we talk about none other person but Ademola Adeleke, say now he's remain the governor of Osun State. And they say the matter where the former governor Adegboyega Oyetola, where he presents, say, well, he no hold. Say they don't affirm right now, say Ademola Adeleke, and I be the governor, the rightful governor of Osun State, going by the election where happened. And the make them not also forget, say, the appeal court will give them that same judgment for March. Whether it was still say no, say now Ademola Adeleke can win the election. Of course, the candidate of the APC, Oyetola can carry the matter, go to Supreme Court, which is the highest court of the Federation. Supreme Court can't look and finish it. Well, if appeal court don't talk, I don't go talk by the going by the facts that present. Say, what do I have to say? Say nothing changed. Say Ademola Adeleke now win the governorship election will happen. And as we right now, we get a Ogbonge guest, we go join us via Skype, and we'll talk about none other person but the veteran lawyer. We'll talk about Liberos Oshoma. Liberos Oshoma, a lawyer, and go join us right about now. We will ask him a few questions will concern this matter. Liberos, you there?
I'm here.
Correct. Liberos, greetings from my end. Okay, you don't see the matter, of course, the Supreme Court judgment, and going by the judgment that declare Ademola Adeleke as the rightful governor of Osun State. What will be your assessment about that particular judgment when you first hear
them? At this stage, nobody waiting would they assess again.
Okay.
Discuss about now how the court takes Siam, how they arrive at that judgment, maybe whether we will assess them, because out of 3, 2 say, in fact, it'd be like not 2.5. Out of 3, you score 2.5. So to the assess that kind of reasoning again, would be like say this person, she'll see, like Yoruba people will talk, you know, how waiting the court look to arrive at what they arrive at. The court, because APC go tribunal for sure after the election. That's Oyetola go tribunal. Talk say the results when INEC print from the IREV that's the back end, give them, say it shows, say, the people where accredit pass the number, people where vote pass the number where accredit. So when they reach tribunal now, INEC can talk, say, that document, they never synchronize when they give you that paper. So, but the paper when INEC also attached to their own case, APCT talk say overvoting they say because the people when vote pass those when accredit. And then even the document when PDP submit to say overvoting they there. The tribunal say, okay, bring the beavers. They can't look the beavers. They can't see say the number of total votes score. Truly, now the beavers capture. Tribunal can say, well, that's my afterthought. But the Court of Appeal talks say no. For the election, APC, two things when APC failed to do. APC just rely on documents when they say they get from INEC. APC also no call witnesses to show, say, truly, election malpractices or irregularity. They just rely on the document. That for election petition, that for you to prove irregularity, you must call your polling officers when see the irregularity. And so failure to call those people when see those irregularities, say they fatal to the case. So now waiting this Court of Appeal talk. Now also waiting the Supreme Court can also talk now, say, you no go just rely on documents where the secondary evidence, that the primary evidence might be the beavers where they use for the election. So if the beavers show, say, the people went accredit 9 votes, then any other thing, when any other document is done as secondary. And for you to prove overvoting, you must call witnesses when see the overvoting, when see the irregularity. And lastly, that the issue of proof, you cannot rely on the witness of the case of the respondent, but on the strength of the case of the petitioner. So the presumption of regularity of the INEC results, still there that you must prove, those irregularity beyond, a certain level, so that when anybody went here and say, yes, truly the irregularity, don't be saying you will just say because one document say another thing. And also that on the issue of election malpractices, we no go fit completely jettisoning the electoral register and waiting the beaver stock. So then I waited the Supreme Court arrive at this decision.
Yes, Oga Libros, so far so good. It can be like say this judgment is just anchor on 3 things, like I be talking before. Now, just on the first of all, the voters register, second, the beavers, then third, the EC8A form. It's just like, so those 3 things, now they call Chuk I put over to give Adeleke the upper hand. Now, make we just try to look at pari passu with the Presidential Petition Tribunal when they go to Shele. What do you think, say, this one, what did it really reflect it with the other one? They try to tell us now, say, the beavers not really get much relevance. And how you feel say if it affect the presidential?
No. You not tell you say the beavers don't get relevance. So you see, INEC, first and foremost, make we first agree on say, funny enough, the funny part of this case be say, the people who represent PDP for election tribunal for Osun, when win the case now, now those people, now they represent Labour Party, where they fight, they contest the election for the center. And those people will lose now for Osun, now that they represent APC for the Presidential Election Tribunal. So the argument when they canvass for Osun, they go switch sides. They go switch side now, waiting argument when PDP lawyers for Osun canvass for tribunal. Now APC go the canvass now for the Presidential Tribunal.
So now the IREF now, That na part of the strong ground when it be say Labour Party they want hold.
You asked me question, allow me answer now. You dey jump gun.
All right, go on.
Now,
go on, sir.
So both parties now go switch arguments.
Okay.
So now INEC consistently don't tell you say that for election that the register and the from ECFA when the result sheet,
yes,
that they play a key role. The register, they determine the number of people when register. Before you go accredit, you must first and foremost determine who register.
Okay.
And after that registration process determination, you go now accredit the person to vote with the beavers.
Okay.
And once the beavers accredit and the person votes, that the result sheets from EC8A, the result when from EC8A produce, 9 courts go rely on more than the report when IREV produce.
Okay. So, yes, I don't get that very clear now.
Because for Osun, APC say IREV reports say it show overvoting.
Okay.
The court say the beavers itself, when be the primary source of evidence, no show overvoting. It shows say the number when they say vote for EC8A, 9 day the beavers.
Okay.
That the IREV now just machinery to store information.
Okay.
And so if all of the information whether they send go there, no reach or no come out, you know go now use that information to talk say the election no day regular. And to prove irregularity, now people when did the election go come give witnesses. And not be saying go just bring document from IREV. So that now waiting the Supreme Court talk for this matter. So waiting I expect the lawyers for the Presidential Election Tribunal to talk now, to do now, as you asked me, now for all of them now to tailor their argument, follow this new judgment when Supreme Court don't bring now. So if your argument before now just on IREV, and you no more call witnesses to prove irregularity, and you also they look away from the beavers, then your case they dead on arrival.
Anyway,
now that one I just want to make you clear before, because we know say the presidential side that IREV now one of the key thing where we say they won't really shoot their eye put. So this one already make them get to go back and go strategize with all the judgments and all that.
Anyway, Barrister Liberal Simon, I want to thank you very much, at least, for giving us this little time to relate with us on this particular Osun State, judgment. And of course, anytime we will reach out to you once again, I know say you go do us that honor of coming over and also responding to our questions. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir.
So right about now, make we no waste time, make we sharply enter this break. When we enter this break, we go hand over the matter to SBM. What will be the report we then get for us today? Stanley will tell us. Will they come? We'll talk about that. Just like say the government okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
How you go beat pikin? Tell am say make e no cry.
Mama Ejiro, na the matter we wan judge today.
Yes, so inside life, things dey happen every day for we society.
Now why we dey introduce our Friday special Inside Life?
E mean say you, yes you, fit to share every matter as it take concern you,
your friend, your sister, and even your neighbor self.
And we dey start am for the 3rd Friday inside this May wey we dey so 2023.
Inside Life,
plenty things dey happen.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership,
Now there plenty matter dey to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You sef, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
What is difficult in you putting your home together? I don't see you apportioning any blame to your son here now, do I?
My mom is here because of her health conditions, not to do your house chores.
You know, I just got back. And usually Rachel helps her in the kitchen.
Neither Rachel or my mother is my wife. You will cook my food for me.
You're my husband. I live with you, so I know how you think.
If you have any brain in that your head, you would know that you are
will not
me.
Talk to me like
I
that.
will talk to you whichever way I choose to.
You will not raise your voice at me ever again in this country.
You want to beat me? Then be prepared to lose everything because I won't hesitate telling Nico the unvarnished truth. Yes.
Game Over, showing Thursday, 6:30 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
When they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Based on the basis, we still pin for year like pina for round like roundabout, and we balance like balanced diet. On top, as idiots. Yes, we don't carry leg. We can't enter inside the next talk. We want to check our mouth put. Like we tell you now, before we discharge, enter that small chickily break. Say SBM, they don't call to give us statistics. They say you not go ever go wrong when statistics involve inside the matter, because statistics they show us the way the things they go, whether they favor us or in they favor us. But today, SBM will tell us what it concern kidnapping matter. May we see whether the way that they kidnap human being for Nigeria and the way that they kidnap goats and fowl, which one they eye pass. But make we chook our eye for the statistics we concern kidnapping for inside our Obodo Nigeria, so that we will know whether na red alerts or not. SBM, you're welcome. I bet tell us what did they share on top kidnapping for Nigeria.
Now, good evening, household. So many things they share for kidnapping for Nigeria. The matter, it don't pass to be careful. We don't talk am, we dey re-talk am again. It still be say we go still talk am. It be like waiting no. Now, I don't call am pandemic, but it don't dey near there. Now epidemic it be now, but it don't the branch they go waiting be pandemic, and we all know how that COVID-19 pandemic be. Now lockdown for everywhere.
Okay, make we hear the reports.
So as it did now, between the reports I get here now, total kidnap we don't happen between from January till as of yesterday, with waiting we don't gather.
This 2023.
This 2020 alone. The total number of kidnaps we don't get so far now 1,050. Wow. Now the total number of people we don't record say they don't kidnap. And as it be, so we gather them for different geopolitical zones and we break them state by state also. So as it be now total number of kidnap across the geopolitical zone, like we know now 6 geopolitical zones we get. But as it be, who they lead the zone now here? These two, North Central and the Northwest. Now then they lead the league. Now the total number of kidnap we don't happen for North Central now about 474. And waiting they cause this North Central now 2 things. Now Boko Haram and banditry. And these people now, like Boko Haram, kidnapping for them don't be a source of livelihood, for them to fund their activities on terror. Why banditry now, they don't see them as a means to survive. You know, so waiting actually caused this banditry matter to grow like this now because of cattle rustling. They rustle their cattle, then complain, give government not talk anything. They can say, okay, since now no go help us fight, we go take law into our hand. So them don't see that business as something where they very lucrative, so they don't enter inside full time. Not be small matter. And waiting they really cause all these things now, say unemployment a day. The figure now about 33.3%. If you can't add and join underemployment, it will be about 22.8%. The total will give you about 56.1% of unemployment and underemployment for Nigeria. So what's on the talk, we say, if we get a working population of, say, people who feel work of over, say, 40 million, inside this 40 million, or more could say like 60 million, would they say about 23 million we feel work, no get work. So it means, say, they don't become easy to use them as tool to commit some of these atrocities. So again, if we look down, the lowest we will get now for Southwest, only 28 so far now we don't record. So it showed to tell us, say, as it be, say, people like to do bad, people also, they respect themselves for the Southwest. Southwest, we get Lagos, now major city, and we get other cities where they do well. Job, they say if you get person for Lagos, hungry, no will catch you. Everybody get at least one family for Lagos. So if you come down Lagos, bad as it bad, you go see one or two things where you go do. Government, they organize as they feel organized to create job. Unlike these other states where we say, people go wake up in the morning, no work. They just they roam about. Anybody wake up and say, yeah, I can't do this bad thing, see what time I go pay you. They go carry body join. So now so it be. For Southeast now, what we get now 53. And for Southeast now, Anambra, they actually lead that number. And what's happened for Anambra now as a result of this IPOB matter, ESN, and all these other things where they happen. Unknown gunmen. But for South now, mostly cultism, militancy, and all those things. For here too, they see kidnapping as business. Again, some of the things where they influence kidnapping for this, and this side, now say it gets some political undertone. Some politicians, if you want to do some kind of bad thing, they go hire some kind of bad boys to, to help them achieve some of those things. Now, Moku move go as it be state by state. Because of time, I feel no go all the whole state. The total states we will get for here now 30 states where we don't get this incident of kidnap. Would they top the league? Now, Niger State. And Niger State, total of 211 people now they don't kidnap for Niger State. Now, Boko Haram don't they move closer to these places. Then banditry they on the high side. The effect of this thing is say Niger State now very big producer of yam. Yam price don't go up because of some of these activities. People won't go farm, they not fit farm because bandits they threaten them. If you must farm, you go pay us money to secure you. If you not pay us, we go carry all of now. Again, for Kaduna, now the same banditry, but this time around, it not really affects farm produce because the major thing where Kaduna they produce now soya beans. But soya beans still they in supply because some other states still they do one. But Kaduna issue now banditry and Fulani headsmen. Now Fulani headsmen for here now, what thing that they mostly do now to, area where they want, where they like, they go threaten people if they no kill to amass that land and they go stand by Gidigba for there, say, nah, then get them. So now you make this Kaduna on high and this place high. The state we follow them again as Zamfara. Zamfara is a very big state where bandits, they operate well, and they don't do so many bad things for there. They don't kidnap, they don't kill people, but the matter still gets be. Government on their own, they try. Police, they try. Nigerian army self, they try. But waiting when they talk, we say, waiting that they do, it be like, say, now one drop of water inside big cup. So we really never they see the effect. Despite say that they bamboos these people, they attack them, but the rate at which these things still they go on, they go high on a daily basis. So after that, Zamfara State now. After Zamfara State, we go look Kogi State. So now North Central, all this Boko Haram now don't get like sleeper cell for Kogi State, where they camp. They monitor as everything they go before they go feel launch attack. Kogi self, banditry self, they don't spread, come down there. Even recently for Abuja, some kidnappers still enter Abuja, go kidnap people, about 9 people recently. You get, so all these things they happen.
South, this side now, which of the state be the highest around the South region? For
South now, Edo. And Edo issue now still the Fulani migration. Where they come towards farmer place. Those people where they farm, they'll go their farm, go disrupt them, kidnap the ones where they feel kidnapped. They kill some because we don't see so many news like that where they happen. And also Edo na cultism na major issue for there. Some of those boys still they operate, they do them as a means to survive, as a means of livelihood for South. So now the total where I get for today be that.
Okay, of course, one thing that I actually noticed here for this particular report, I realized, say, when this whole terrorism thing starts, of course, apart from the fact, say, it started from the south region, but moving it down to the north, the areas of northwest, will include states like Yobe, Borno, and all that.
Northeast.
Now, exactly, northeast. Now, that place is something to be heavy before. But right about now, we don't say more of a decline from that particular area. You don't enter northwest. And what be that factor? Nobody say, of course, what be that factor will make them come up from where they, where we say they on the high, come to this other region?
So for like Yobe and Borno states, the major actor for there that time as a gross na Boko Haram. And waiting Boko Haram they do that time, I said they ideological. It get waiting they no want.
Okay.
So that time their own operation no be really to kidnap. Their operation are to destabilize. Now I make we see plenty of bombings, plenty of killing. But as it be now, they don't say as bandits come they launch, they kidnap, they make plenty money. Then once they say, oh, so money even did this thing. Instead of saying they destabilize, they kill. Moku say they hold them hostage, they use and collect ransom. If not bullets, we'll use and buy. If not new gun, we'll use and buy. Now it make and be. But again, they don't get so many operations for Northeast. Nigerian Air Force, we go commend them. They don't do so many bombardment for there, even though say sometimes they go off target. But they don't follow these people bumper to bumper. Where we say they don't move, come up for that side. They go places like Kogi, where they go build sleeper cell. They enter places like Niger State. Now make it be like say it reduce. But for Kaduna own, now banditry be the major issue. And this banditry now because say, like I talk, they say they don't carry out their cow finish, they don't get anything to do, and nobody comes to their aid. So the guys resort to another means to survive. But now it don't pass to survive, they overdo. And they don't tire everybody.
With all these statistics and all that, I would like me to just highlight a few about the kind of effect if you get to the international community with all these statistics now you bring come out. What do you think, say, based on this, if it affect us internationally, what it would be the kind of effect?
So the number one effect, now say, we talk about unemployment. If government job, true, not be to provide job, but not to provide that conducive and enabling environment for people to come invest.
Business to thrive.
Now, for local investors here, what's going to happen for all those places, now say, they go extend or expand their business. But for the international community, they go bring business come. But when your place no dey safe, you know if you guarantee safety, say they even set up, you know go burn their business, you know go attack them, you know go kidnap, they go carry their money, go back. Recently, not even recent, between a year or two now, our foreign direct investment, it don't drop. And it is associated to some of these things, insecurity. Nobody go want go put money for where you know say tomorrow something go happen. You get one of the major supermarkets for area where something happen, where every time, Nadia we they go loot, go burn. Those people say, we know if we continue to lose like this, we don't pack our load. They don't come up for Nigeria. And also so many foreign investors, they also come out because of insecurity. You know if we guarantee, say, if we do business without anybody disturbing us. So now one of the major effects of insecurity for Nigeria with that.
August Stanley, representing SBM Intelligence, thank you very much for giving us this particular report will get to do with kidnapping for inside Nigeria. And so far, the focus get to do with, so far this year, from January, yesterday, where we did, the number of kidnap where don't happen, and the breakdown of the different states where it plenty pass. Once again, Mr. Stanley, thank you very, very much for at least giving us this report. I will go sharply enter this small break, chickeny break. Once we come back from this break, Atiku, go enter the next story because the matter continues. If we enter the next story we'll get for now, we'll go pick them up from there. May I not touch the that will come. We'll talk about that. Just like the government something down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this. I start from nowhere, call they sing, he dey rush. That's so water rush enter Nigeria. once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, if they wear that kind of thing, na boo-boo I go just they wear. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training.
Election. Now, what did I talk? Say mistakes they make we admit. Say some mistakes they and look for a way to get better.
Now, better women they this show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material. If anything happen, hello daddy.
Even me, I say which kind of problematic family be this?
So don't miss us too much, because before you blink like this, we are back for you. Independent.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of wazobiamax TV.
The government they will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Welcome back again. We still sit down on top as the earth. He get one heavy phrase when he be say he come out of this story when I want drop down. So, and the phrase now, justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. Wow, this is tough way. Who they talk now Chris Uche will be the lead counsel of PDP, the People Democratic Party, on top the tribunal when it be said the presidential talk where they go on right about now. What did they try to talk? They don't come outside talk, say, make them broadcast the proceeding live so that Nigerians go see everything we go share like koro with their eyes. And Labour Party says still join Chukmat to say yes. Them say they nag their chest, they support the motion, say yes. Make them broadcast the whole proceedings live. Make Nigeria see the way everything they go. Based on that word, Justice Haruna Tsammani, when he be saying that incident gidigba on top of the case, Kotok say, okay, they go look into the matter. We can't even the thing say APC self go shake body one kind bet. No. Their lead counsel, Fagbemi, me can't even talk self say, okay. He said make them just give them time to look into the matter, but we don't know how long they go to look into the matter. But basically, they don't tell the PDP and Labour Party, say, may they get all their act right, gather everything when it be said they really want to put so that by Thursday, they go know whether they go open up live so that the whole Nigeria and the rest of the world go see the proceedings, the way the judgment they go for inside the court. This now the matter I want to check our eye put. Whether it they good, make the televisor live so that everybody go see them or not. Because according to them, they talk say it go make people get hope again for our judicial system. And it go make the justice system look like say they transparent and they fair to everybody to see what they happen. One of the biggest phrases where they share for Nigeria now, and say anybody will get case, he go say, I'll meet you in court. I will meet you in court. Make we go block for court. It could be like say the justice system now. That eye way blind, they don't open small, don't they start to spy some people, and now they spy some people. But anyway, should make we look up who could be how you spy this very matter.
Well, now demand where they don't demand for, and then waiting, you know, pass, of course, demand where you demand for, and court go also look at, okay, whether now something we get weight, if not something we, they feel say get weight, to say they want television for national TV, they go push for them, they go see what they will do. But they say, okay, make them still put the case matter aside, and as they push for them. But the most important thing is say, it go there very, very good, of course, for Nigerians to experience and witness how the whole process of the tribunal they go. May they feel follow up on the activities and also feel know, okay, the cases where they present, the element, the facts where they there, and the ones where they not to agree with, they will say, but this one, at least not like this, it happened. Questions feel they arise from Nigerians if they televise them live. But it would be first of its kind if it ever happened.
And if you say, if to say Nigeria still they do that jury system when it be said they go take some people from normal citizens,
normal random people,
yeah, jury there to consider to look the matter, then open the live broadcast.
The question we go ask yourself, who go appoint this jury them?
No, jury, for foreign land, they be citizens, them on fair ground.
But now somebody they appoint them.
On fair ground. You know they know them. You know even they know the jury themselves. They could just pick them randomly. Just bring them come. Then we just sit down talk. But for Nigeria, yeah, we know they operate that kind of system. So based on that, now, even if they talk, so okay, live broadcast, who wants sponsor them? Now, although it will be content share for TV stations.
Or perhaps the people where they demand for them, say they go sponsor them.
It will cost money, or not be small money.
Not be what they want.
TV stations, the fish one, it will be heavy content because I believe, say, apart from Oputa panel, this is one of the biggest cases where we say Nigerians, they're really interested to know what thing will come out of this very matter, what thing will come out of this case. But to me, I just say, well, even if the broadcaster live or they're not broadcaster more, what thing won't happen will still happen. You still get the flip side because if the broadcaster live, the thing not going to go the way you want. Your candidate need to go the way you want. Before you go see, now emotions go start to the run riot. They go up and down. If it cause another fresh wound where people don't they try to heal. So I could just say that just any which way. Anyway,
make we enter straight into the next story, and this next story I know say go interest a lot of now, and it got to do with the lobbying for the position of Speaker and the Senate President. As some kind of people, about 5 people, we also they interested, aspirant, we also they interested in becoming the Speaker of the House of Rep. They don't come and talk, say, look, they not like as this matter they go. They come and they shout, say, they not like as the matter they go. Say, it just like say, wuru wuru. Don't they enter the matter? Say, how on earth they go look them? People will say, when they're interested in, say, they want contest to become Speaker. Out of nowhere, National Working Committee of the APC can say they don't nominate somebody. Say they don't nominate somebody where they want make it become Speaker. Say what's going to happen to that fundamental right to say you want to contest for your own, you want to contest for a particular stuff. And of course, I'm making also forget the fact, say, the National Working Committee, of course, come and appoint somebody where come from Kaduna State, say now this particular person, now he go be the next Speaker, and we also make these various aspirants look, say, no. We are also interested in this particular position. And for that, let us have it fairly. Make we contest, make we do election, make we know who will emerge. And in the same vein, as this House of Rep when they happen, also that of Senate, they happen. Unto say, the National Working Committee of the APC also look, finish, say yes. Say the next person will be Senate President for the House of Senate, for the Senate. Now, Godswill Akpabio will be the former governor of Akwa Ibom State. Well, he gets some under that joint body where we say some senators, we don't look, say, we are not happy with this particular move. And these people, of course, they come from the North Central. As they come and talk, say, they're not agree. They're not agree at all. Say this particular thing, say they're not agree. And then they come and talk, say, look, make them get this particular battle, make them get them fairly, where we say people go come out, any interested people who want contest to become the Senate President, make them contest. Anybody who vote for them, then vote for them. And I'm looking at this thing, the letter where about 18 senators signed, that talks, look, based on this approval by the National Working Committee of the APC, this matter, we are not interested in it. Let us have this battle fairly. And some of the senators, we then list out here, we say they don't want this particular level. Now, Mohammed Musa, who they represent Niger State, Ashiru Oyelola from Kwara State, Sadiq from Kwara State, Mustafa Saliu from Kwara State, we can't get others, Abu Moro from Benue, and we can also get the likes of Sunday Steve from Kogi, and then also get Abubakar from Kogi as well. All these people talk, say, no, we don't want this. We don't want it. Let us just have this battle fairly. Not be all this, not going to appoint somebody for our head. We don't want it. Anyway, our telephone lines, they're very open right now. We'll still get more stories we'll go sunshine. But men are calling for these few stories we don't sunshine. Men are give us our own review, our own comment based on these issues.
If you look this matter critically, you're going to say, okay, the National Working Committee of APC, we sit down, the way they they just knock the whole thing. Senate President Akpabio from South,
yes.
The deputy from Northwest,
yes.
Jibril, Gebarao. Then a cast of rep. Now for that the problem so Tajudin. A lot of people they not like that one. Now from there the whole problem they pass.
Now trigger the rest.
But when we take this call, we'll come back to this talk.
Boss, welcome to Us the Hot.
Good evening. Who could be?
I greet you, boss.
How not day?
We did fine, no?
Now who could be? You see this Senate matter, person go really sit down well, look very well, because all these people where they revive for this post, is it the interest? Are they doing it in the interest of our ordinary citizens, or in their pocket? They are fighting for their pocket, not for ordinary citizens. So make they do. As the letter say, this one say they go zone and go here. If you like, they zone and for one father, one mother person. So far, na Senate, make they leave on. Then you go see say this work where they fight for so. Now their personal interest, not for the interest of the ordinary citizens, which is Nigerians that elected them into that post. So make this election or selection make it favor poor man. Now we they fight for. Not be say people who don't already get finished, they go still carry their own, they travel, carry our money, they come out for country again. That is what I have to say, because this thing they pay me. People who don't enjoy, maybe they give way for other people to enjoy. Now they no senator work. People they will no senator work. Me I no senator work. Maybe I give every other people chance. Will they rotate their seats? Person go leave governor, enter Senate. What is this now? Bye-bye, Ukubi.
Thank you very much, boss. Blast this one, pay you. We got another person. Caller. Hello there.
Okay. All right. Again, so like how they talk, where the problem they come from now, Tajuddin Abbas, when he say that they want to put Nasty from Northwest too. Then you get Kalu from the Southeast. When there could be
the for Senate area.
Yes, for the House of Rep side. But we'll take this call from Miriam.
Madam Miriam.
Good evening, Coops and Triple Chief.
Good evening.
You, Miriam.
Let me start with banditry. Banditry is eating our country. Terrorism is eating our country equally. They just kill some people in Benue this morning. Our president said he's staying there for 1 week because of banditry. The government-elect, the president-elect, don't fly out, may go boost in health. Somebody Allah, we are now orphans. Abi? Then back to this televising of the
tribunal, yes.
You know, before, Nigerians were not woke. But now everybody is woke. If you go to the market now, almost every shop has TV. People want to see it. Even pre-election, that time, you will see people are very, very much interested in watching news these days. They no longer watch entertainment, all these entertainment things.
Yes.
They are more interested in the news. Everybody wants to know what is happening. So televising will be very, very interesting. And people like me, I will spend my whole time watching it because in my office I have TV. I will stay there and watch it very well to the end. But the problem now is who will sponsor it. So if the people that are clamoring for it will do a GoFundMe or how they will do it, but if they will televise it, it will be very, very good. We will be happy to see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Miriam.
Who will sponsor it? Maybe the TV station, they just do pro bono. So that Nigerians, they go see waiting day. But we get a caller from Edo State.
Hello there. Joshua.
Hello? Yes.
Welcome.
Joshua, would they hear you?
Joshua. Joshua, try to call us back.
Joshua's voice, now like small picking voice. I be like, go carry mama phone, come they call us.
Mama phone. But anyway, we make it not just be like saying now only this side. Now we just talk about the political gladiators. Make we jump enter one matter we get to do with innovation.
Yes.
Based on say Nigerians that they still they try, may not be like say they know they try. The ones when we stand gidigba, understand their own onion. This one don't have to say one Niger graduate say it take 13 years before he manufacture generator when not they use fuel. 13 years to manufacture generator when not they use fuel. This kind of story interests us well. That's why we say we must carry a come as the out so that Nigerians they go hear this story. From here, we don't know whether I go pick for the boy for here. But may not be like saying I me talk, I make we hear from the yam shopping mouth of the boy. I bet we hear what he talk. This one I go talk. It's not easy for the young man to call invent generator when not they use fuel. Part of the talk when he be say he talk. Now says right now, as he be say don't make this kind of generator, he says some people, you know, they get some anonymous calls. They don't start to threaten and say, this generator you make so. If you not stop them, I could like make we play, make we hear from yam shopping out. I feel not talking well. Make only talk in fact, put them. Make we hear them.
Assist me in this project. They say, oh, we can't help out, sorry. So I have to keep on driving this bike and all. So till I finally get to try this time.
Every principality and power of darkness. We say Nigeria go continue.
Nigeria
like
say
this.
Nigeria no go ever get light.
Holy God!
Fire!
Fire!
I know where you
So people just did. They just want me Nigeria just did like this. Make nobody invent anything. We go make like
use generator.
Make we just they use generator. They use fuel. When they don't, they say they want come up subsidy.
They cause global warming. But we get technology where we say we're supposed to reduce. In fact, it is not related to anything.
Eco-friendly. But no, some people say no, they're oppressed. Nigeria must remain the way they waiting. We they use sulfur till they rub like pomade for body.
They take and do us.
WhatsApp.
Anyway, make we read some of the messages we got for WhatsApp. This person say, good evening, Wazobia. How una day? Make now keep up the good work. Unkubi and Chuko. Where Chukudi day? This was they find Chukudi. I say we don't send Chukudi go Sudan. And make you go get some kind of report of what they happen for Sudan. And from there, Zotok say, good evening, my people. For me, it's good to go, it's waiting. For me, it's good for court to do it open and put it all on national TV. Say it will help us. If our government will say yes to that, anyway, it shall not be the responsibility of government to say yes. If you fund them, go ahead and fund it. And from there, we'll conquer this other message. Good evening. My name is Atiku Haruna from Edo State. You guys are doing a great job. God bless you. And God bless you too. And now some of the messages we'll get from that. And of course, and as the matter be right now, we still collecting our calls. And going by that particular video play given her, that young man we talk say yes, in discover of course a machine where we say where do they provide this light where they see, and what is this machine they use? Water. As you did, so if you buy them, say you get them for house, you don't need to go say they go buy fuel or diesel.
The boy now they find funding. All the plenty money, they hear billions. They don't fund this kind of dream at all.
We got Mommy Precious.
Mommy Precious.
Hey, Triple Chief.
I hear you, ma.
We greet you. Madam, I greet you now, Jari.
Good evening. Where you carry husband material, go keep. Go
you know here what I talk now.
Go bring her from Sudan.
He Sudan.
I said I go Sudan, may go report from there.
You see that boy when do that generator when they use petrol so. Any power anywhere when try to stop that boy from this dream, make Holy Ghost fire consume such a person. Any threat when they receive today, they concerning saying do something good for his life. May God stop them before they go stop that boy. In the name of Jesus, God will make a way for him.
Thank you, Mommy Precious.
Their eyes are not going to take and see road. And you go from places to places. Now God give them that wisdom.
Yes, sir.
Go collect that for hand. Nobody get that power.
Thank you very much, Mommy Precious, for this prayer where you don't put down. Make we collect this call from Emmanuel all the way from Boeing. Emmanuel, talk to us.
Hello, Double Chief.
I hear you. Fire down.
Please, tell me that one I go take vote for now. I won't vote for now first. I need that code.
Okay, the code to take vote. Yes. Don't worry, we'll go Samara and give you. Just go Google TNB Awards.ng. Just click on.
Okay, no problem.
TNB Awards.ng. Just click and you see all the category, click TV. Then vote anything we concern wazobiamax TV, vote time. Then vote Oshuko Omega. No worry, we go show for screen towards the end of the program. Just
no problem. So I want you to mark about our lawyer.
Fire down, fire down.
I beg, may they open and open. Me, I don't even get it Monday. They wait this time. They wait for this kind of news.
For the tribunal, Abi.
May they sure now because everybody you need to know what is going on. So from them they rain. They rain some things so they don't know. So they what happen for this country. May they open them. May everybody see them. If any person they do mistakes, people go correct. So with schools, may they open and open. There's no add anything. No.
Thank you.
May they tell us.
Thank you very much. Emmanuel, we'll go show the code for your screen now. Make you feel copy them out. Now the code be that. So if you're not getting a pen and paper, sharply, make now look the site, make now note them down.
Just
use your phone.
Use your phone, snap them.
Screenshot them, capture them.
Snap them, they take your time. Follow all the procedures then.
Well, where the matter reach now, now here we go draw the curtain on today's edition of your Bunga program as they hot. Make it for no loss. We will come back here on Friday again with as the hot special with Uncle JD. From my humble self, Unkobi. Now, bye-bye.
All right, Ochuko Omiragwa, I don't tell you now. Bye-bye. On Friday, make we block again.